baked is good.
The sheer fact that you don't have Pineapple Express as number one shows that you are a animal.
You got to flip half baked with Grandma's Boy. I mean, I like Pineapple Express, but it got away from the weed smoking.
The story is perfect.
I know, but it got away from the weed smoking.
I know, but the story is perfect. It just and the movie, it plays so well.
The script sounds like Seth Rogen just smoked a joint. It was like, yeah, this makes sense.
That was a pretty good Seth Rogen, actually.
It's a really good movie. It's just not my pothead movies. It's one of my top 5 comedies. But as far as pothead movies, how high is it? I mean,
high is number
they
one?
were smoking weed the whole movie.
Literally, the one scene where they were like, "Oh, I threw this joint and they found it. Oh, it's Pineapple Express." You know, who the fuck can identify weed like that?
It's definitely far-fetched in that part. But in the same point, somebody's starting to they steal weed from the factory or laboratory he works at to sell it.
Half baked, yeah. That's
to
incredible.
Compete with Mr. Fucking Nice Guy. It's just as unbelievable.
They're Mr. Nice Guy. They compete with Samson.
Fly me to the moon.
Doctor says I need a Becky out of me.
I just one man. I gotta go.
The hell?
I'm from Jamaica,
understand.
boy.
Yeah. What part of Jamaica are you from, Mr. Nice Guy?
Right on the beach.
Right by the beach.
Black ass. The horse was a diabetic.
My favorite part of the movie. Hey girl, you hungry? Fuck you, nigga.
You hungry, girl? I was talking to the horse.
I was talking to the horse.
Nasty Nate.
Yeah.
Mark of the Beast.
Harlan Williams was big for a while.
Yeah.
Everybody wanted him in everything for some
3,
reason.
2, 1.
Welcome to the Super Smash Bonanza, where we talk shit and go bananas. Sizzle making it hot with the edits all on the camera. You know flying got no standards. I be wildin', I don't give a fuck. I might tell you a joke, but I won't lie. Play it this real as fuck. I be all up in my bag. Doobie to the left, making niggas laugh. Chicken fingers on Jamaican patty, you know a nigga need half. It's no breaks with this work shit. I swear it's all gas. I could be the president like Crash. We super smashing, you know that. Pour a shot, take a drink. Talk my shit, I'ma do that. Macaroni and cheese, please don't dab, I can't do that. Came with tongue with popcorn like Jared, why you do that? Probably super smashing, you knew that. He's super smashing, you knew that.
We on a voyage, you know it's fantastic. Sean in the back, rocking the Zorro mask. You best hide your bitch, he might eat that girl's ass. Whoa, pause, but ready for action. He get them cheeks, it's not even worth asking. Beast with a fake ID, that penny passing. Wouldn't believe he's younger than 50. He saw real big fish when they were still in diapers and shitting. Goddamn, who's sliding in? Yes, Kramer. His strings put your body to shame, and he's a bit of a game. That's why females call him player. Shot after shot, leave you brainless. Yeah, he never saying no fake shit. Man smoother than secret Asians. He'll add this track to your playlist. Can't forget the OGs. Crash TY and Doovie. Started from a fool's dream. Now them haters groupies. Would they share for views? Please suck my dick, bitch, sue me. You were never about it, so just watch us fill the whole scene.
We super smashing, you knew that. We super smashing, you knew that. We super smashing, we super smashing, we super smashing, you knew that. We super smashing, you knew that. We super smashing, you knew that. I'm so lit, I'm so drunk, I'm super smashed, you knew that.
Welcome everybody back to Super Smash Productions. You have Crash.
You got Doobie.
You got Mac.
You got Kramer. I'm back, baby. Boom. Boom. Are we just doing 90s fucking interlude?
Well, he said Kramer, so I just kept doing it. I'm
Matt,
like,
you're not going to believe this. I ate every Slim Jim. I'm out.
That's it. Wrap it up.
Kramer, what is that? That's my favorite meme when that red shit is. It's always. Kane just won Money in the Bank, Jerry. Shit like that.
It's such a funny show.
It is.
He has the high ground.
I've actually never made it through a single episode of Seinfeld.
Watch it. I said the same shit, and then Sean was like, "Nah, you gotta watch Seinfeld." No,
Have you tried?
Oh, that
have you
sounds
tried?
like something
wait,
Sean
wait,
would
wait,
say.
wait. Have you tried watching it in order? Is that what you did?
No, I haven't.
Because the first
it would
3
just
seasons
come-
are really bad.
It would just come on. I'd be like, "This is dumb."
First 2 seasons, I'd
and
say,
then I'd put on Nick at Night and watch Fresh Prince, like a real person.
and that's how you learned about black people.
Can I please say the N-word now?
Uncle Phil.
Now
never
it all
steered
makes
me wrong.
sense. He thinks y'all listen to Tom Jones.
So, dude, let me get this straight. You didn't grow up in a mansion? No,
I made it past first Anfiv into the second Anfiv. Can I say the N-word now?
I can identify the difference, guys.
It's just the absurdity of the things happening, and maybe you're not.
Old enough.
That's not the word. What's jaded? You're not jaded enough to appreciate the humor of
Oh,
Seinfeld.
shut up. Show's not good.
All right, that's
You gotta
a matter of
watch it.
opinion.
Nah, I mean, like, I've tried. I've really tried.
I get it. I totally get it.
Because you're my friend.
Definitely a personal opinion.
I will watch 3 episodes
Pick the
of your
best
choosing.
one.
Of your choosing.
Oh shit!
This is on you.
You can't
This
watch
is
the
on your
Puerto Rican Day
shoulders.
Parade anymore.
This
You
is on your
can. You just gotta look
shoulders.
for it.
Yeah.
Right off the top of my head, I know one that I'm gonna have you watch.
That's okay. Just send me the links. You don't have to name them right
They're on
now.
Netflix. Just give them the episode, season, and
That's
episode.
it.
Yeah.
That's it. I'll go and watch them,
Me.
and then we will return here, and I will give you my feedback.
What's the
I think-
episode where Kramer's running across the street trying to find the bathroom? He has the shit. He goes to the audition.
Yeah, he goes to the audition.
That's
for
a
the-
funny one.
He's trying out to play himself on the
Yes.
show, Jerry, because Jerry's doing it. Inside of the show, they made a show about nothing. Inside of a show making it's not hard to explain. It's just when you're explaining it to somebody who doesn't know, and I see the face you're making.
That sounds like an awful pitch from a
George,
But
George and Jerry write a show. It's weird. Like Seinfeld is
Jerry
happening
actually
in
says
real
not
time.
to pitch it like that, and
Yeah.
George is like, "No, that's the show. That's how we're pitching."
I'd rather
it."
watch Entourage.
That's not a bad show.
That's a good show.
Entourage is alright.
Can I just have more Michael Scott, please?
I'm not a fan of The
Michael
Office.
Scott's never
See,
done
that's
that.
what I was just about to say. I'm sure there's a show that you're probably a fan of that I cannot watch.
There it
There's,
is.
there's laugh track
It's The
and no
Office.
laugh track. Give me the no laugh
The
track.
Office makes
every
me
day.
so uncomfortable. I can feel my insides getting warmer and warmer. I
See,
just don't
like
like
a
it.
lot of the episodes are really cringy in The Office, but like
Every episode is good.
it's so good.
I like Parks and Rec, and I know it's
Parks
not
and Rec's
the
better
same.
than Office. The Office to me.
Ooh, unpopular opinion.
Jean Ralphio alone is funnier than half the people in that office.
Half the people in that office are in Parks and Rec.
Because I'm technically unemployed.
Oh, who was that? That was
John
Aziz
Ravio.
or John Ravio.
John
Ralphio,
is
Ralphio.
the character's
Ralphio.
name, but it's the voice of Sonic the Hedgehog. That guy.
Oh, okay.
He's funny as fuck. He's in a bunch of stuff, but nobody ever remembers his name, so he never takes
I
off.
watched that new Renfield movie. It was on.
Was that any good?
He's in it.
Oh yeah, I did
John
see that he was
Ralphio's
in
in
it
it.
for like.
Did you ever end up
Is
watching
Nick Cage good, or is he just a parody of himself since the last movie?
He's actually very convincingly. I wouldn't mind him if he played a serious Dracula.
All right.
Did you ever end up watching that jury show?
No.
Bro.
The one with Cyclops,
Yeah.
Chris Masterson.
Dude, it was fucking hilarious.
It looks decent.
It was so good.
You
What's
got
it
there
called?
because I said Sonic, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew it.
What's it called?
I feel like it's called
Jury.
like jury or something.
It's definitely just Jury.
It's
I think.
everybody
But
in
the-
the show is an actor except for one person, and he believes he's actually on a jury panel.
Yeah.
And it's just a whirlwind of a shit show.
It's a weird
Colin,
concept.
give
You
us
have
the
to.
but it's
preview.
fucking hilarious.
From what I've seen, it's funny.
Dude, it's so
But if
good.
you don't understand it going in, you're not. It's gonna
Sam
be.
and I binged the shit out of that. Like we were waiting like
That's
for the
the
next
lifestyle
episode
now.
to come out.
Do you remember what life was like before binge watching?
Yeah. Tune in next week on Dragon Ball Z.
I love
For
you.
like 10 years running.
I love you, Kyle. I still love you. I'm such a fanboy.
Right? Like, tune in next
I
week.
lecture my daughter on the regular, especially now since, like I said before, getting into Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
I just stare at her like, do you know how long I had to fucking wait to see the fucking Armor Titan and the Colossal Titan actually fight somebody in a legit battle? You're getting this shit and fast forward. I waited 6 years for this shit.
Do you know how long I had to wait to watch the next Shark Tank? For like 5 months for the next fucking season to come out.
I saw a meme the other day where this dude said, I told my little brother that back in the day there was no updates, there was no anything in the video games. It was just you
Nothing.
grinded, you got your
It sure
shit.
was.
You had to put the hours in. He said, and his brother looked at him so fucking confused.
Yeah.
Like,
What
There
do
was
you
zero
mean?
DLC.
Like, what do you
there
mean
was
no
no
updates?
paywalls, no nothing.
The fuck is a cartridge?
there's no downloading a game, waiting for it to install.
Bro,
Your
you-
game's
you-
at 35%.
Why you
I
rubbing
paid 100% for
Why are
it.
you rubbing toothpaste on that disc so it doesn't so it
Yeah.
fucking plays and it
So I
doesn't
can
don't
read
get
it,
it.
so I can play.
Fixing these
Why are you
scratches,
blowing that
dude.
cartridge? Because it's dusty.
There was actually, that was debunked. That never helped.
It really did.
It helped. It absolutely helped.
If it didn't work, I took it out and then I did that and then I put it back in and it started working. It fucking worked.
Yeah, 100%.
That's how it works in my mind.
Yeah.
Because I still do it when I play.
I mean, did I still do it? Yeah,
SNES.
but as I got older and it was debunked, I was like, oh,
No.
wow. But I still did it, and I feel like it worked.
And I know what you did while doing it. Like, oh, I know this isn't going to help, and then you do it and it works. Like, oh, lucky. It wasn't lucky. It worked.
Facts.
I feel like we didn't see those debunked videos until after.
I feel like those
our-
debunked videos are a little sus.
They're biased.
Yeah.
Are you
Unless
guys,
it's MythBusters, I don't believe you.
Are you ready for this rampage that I'm hoping for of
I'm
these
ready.
YouTube people that are going to come out as like sexual predators? How about this woman sending her underwear to the little kids and everything?
Whoa.
You haven't heard this one?
No.
Nope.
Oh my God, none of you?
No.
All right, so my kid actually watched this woman for a while.
What
So,
the
Was it Miss
fuck?
Rachel?
yeah. Is that the one
I
with
want
the
Miss
Did you
Rachel's
see the
panties.
ukulele apology thing?
No.
Okay, so I don't know the full.
What?
Yeah.
Colin!
Yeah, bring it up because right now I don't know what it is. I'd have to search. But
I want to pair him.
this woman,
Miss Rachel's only.
this woman rated toys like children's toys on YouTube and
Oh,
everything.
I won't
and-
let my kids watch that shit. They're like, I want to watch him open this. Go play with your own fucking
So
toys.
she was doing this stuff, and she built up the channel, and she built up the fan base, selling T-shirts, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So kids would be sending her fan mail and all this shit, and these kids were getting fucking packages back, and this woman was sending them in their underwear and shit. Yes, and all sorts of other stuff, and weird fucking confusing letters. They would have live shows, and the one time the woman, there's video of it, where the woman made this little girl, like 12 years old, get on stage, and it was a yoga thing, is what they called it. And this girl was literally on stage on her back, legs spread up in the air like that, and just made her stay like that. And the girl was saying how she was uncomfortable and all this shit. And it's just, dude, you have to watch these fucking people with your kids. I don't understand why they just
I
send
won't.
them
I won't. I like.
YouTube channelers,
I
too.
would
It's not
have
like they're
set her
anything
on
special.
fire.
Do you know what Max is obsessed with right now?
What?
So there's like these like YouTube videos. These are the only ones I'll let him watch. It's like it's like first person, but you have to run and duck and like catch coins and shit. It's like a Luigi's Haunted
Yeah,
Mansion.
but you're just
like,
watching
run
the
through.
person play through.
No, it's like you are Luigi and you're pretending like you're running, and like you have to reach up and pretend like you're grabbing coins or like duck underneath like the boo and.
Oh, like you were playing learning shows before Blue's Clues and stuff like that, where they'd be like, oh, reach for the whatever on the screen, and then you'd reach at it.
Right, but it's like a forward scrolling, not like
Yeah.
a side scroll. So it's like you're constantly going through like
So
Bowser's Castle,
And he's doing stuff, but even though it doesn't
like
affect
he's
what's actually
jumping
happening,
and like
he's
pretending,
doing
and then
stuff.
it's like, oh, which box is Peach in, and like he has to pick like box 1 through 4.
Yeah.
And I already know which box they're in because he's done it so many times. So I'm like, oh, she's in box 4.
It's
And then
fucking
he's like-
4, Max.
He
Come
goes-
on.
He goes, oh, she's into it. I was like, Dad, how'd you know? I don't know. I just guessed. And then how about Sam the one day? She's like, how did you know? I was like, it's not fucking random.
Because I'm not 4.
It's a pre-recorded show, so they're gonna be in the same box every fucking time. She's like,
Well,
oh yeah.
Again, I mean, you're not
Yeah.
seeing people, but just
But
watch the stuff.
those are the only things that like. She's like, I want to see him play with these Mario.
You missed a
Legos.
golden
No.
opportunity to tell your wife that you're psychic.
Yeah, you can't miss that. Well, then she's gonna expect shit. They always
Right,
expect
she's gonna want me to remember her birthday next.
marriage. Don't do it.
That's where I draw the line.
Damn it!
I've learned it's okay when you don't actually know their birthdays, but when you know like Donatello's birthday, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, and then don't know your wife's, then it's like, oh, you're
Listen, I know like
that's where they draw the
I know like
line.
5 birthdays and none of them are yours. So just so you guys know that.
My birthday's so easy to remember. I can't believe you
It's
don't know.
October.
I listen. I don't know anybody's
matter.
birthdays. I
Yeah.
want to say yours is like the 21st.
Damn, the 9th.
Wow! Like I said,
Was this man not your best man? Your best friend since elementary
don't
school?
question fucking dates. You're lucky I remember my fucking. I need to. The only dates I need to remember are my wife's birthday, my birthday, my children's, and my wedding anniversary.
Do you still
those
struggle?
are the only
Do you
5
struggle with
dates.
that?
No,
I feel like no
not
effort
those
involved.
Do,
in
do you have it
remembering your own.
preset on like your Google Calendar and you get like
No,
the
not
push
at all.
notifications?
But with my ex, I did get into a huge fucking argument because I didn't remember her birthday, and I pretended like I did, and I got pissed off, stormed off, walked into the kitchen, grabbed her wallet, looked at her fucking ID, so I knew her birthday, and then came back in and rattled it off. She's like,
Surprise!
"Oh, so I guess you do know." Yeah, bitch.
I learned in the other room.
I had no fucking clue. What
I
her
just
birthday
needed to
was.
walk it off.
We were together for like 2 years, and
Plus
I
5 stealth.
no clue what her birthday was.
Plus 5
I
stealth.
feel like
Terrible with fucking
if you know the
dates.
month,
Bro,
you
seen
should
that?
get credit.
Bro, seen that achievement pop up. You've unlocked deception.
One of the only reasons I know what Sam's is because it's literally 2 weeks to the
She
day
leaves her wallet
after
in the
mine.
kitchen.
That's the only way we remember shit. Everybody out there, listen. The only way we remember your birthday or
Relativity.
anything like that is if something is close to it or this and the other thing.
Within-
But sometimes it'll backfire on us. Like, oh, so your birthday's the same as my mom's. This is what's me with my ex-wife. Same number of the month as my mom's, but I always mix my mother's up with the 16th and the 17th.
My mom's is
So then I did it with my
day
ex-wife's
before
too. So it didn't do me
Valentine's
any
Day.
fucking good.
Nope.
I know my mom's, my sister's, and my dad's as well.
Yeah.
You should
Damn,
know
you
your
just coughed
siblings.
all over me. I felt some spittle hit my
Oh,
arm.
it's getting intimate here at the Super Smash production.
Because I love you.
Yeah.
What would he do if he hated
Isn't
you?
your mom's birthday the same day as mine? My mom's?
February 13th.
Yeah.
This isn't Paz's final.
He knows
form.
your mom's birthday, but he doesn't know yours.
Because it's the same day as my mom. That's the only reason.
I know. That's
I
just
was
good.
born in October. My sister was born in October, which knows that my parents got freaky in on New Year's Day.
Do you know what saves me? Is
Right.
I'm
Same
gonna
for you. If you was
remember
born in
your
October, huh?
I'm gonna remember
fucking
your birthday
Facebook saves me.
forever.
It was
Yeah.
cold.
October 9th, 1990.
What's mine?
I'm good.
March 24th.
Son of a bitch.
Isn't it better? It's so good when people don't know yours.
friend?
But how I remembered his birthday was Allen Iverson 3, Kobe 24.
Who knows my birthday?
Listen to the
Nobody at this
madness
table.
involved
I'm
in
gonna
us
say
remembering
December
birthdays.
27th because
Fuck
you got a
you!
shitty birthday.
Fuck you.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Because it's real close to fucking Christmas.
2
and
days after.
That's shitty.
You get all the shitty stuff left over after
Yeah, it
Christmas.
Sucks.
But I mean, New Year's is coming, so there's that.
Yeah, I mean, I could get drunk and forget about it
yeah,
right
I'm-
away.
You can make a noise about it.
That is one thing I've always been disgustingly terrible with is fucking dates. Always.
When I was a kid, I actually knew my whole families, and I mean extended families.
I'm terrible with names. I'm
Everybody.
great with faces. Pause, if that's a pause. But I'm terrible with names.
My dad's birthday
Same.
was St. Patrick's Day. I knew that one. I don't know any
Because it's marked on the calendar for you
Right.
already. You buy a calendar, it's already on there.
My dad's was April 3rd. My Grams was Christmas.
No shit.
Yep.
My mother's is April 4th.
Word?
Yeah. Dead ass.
So if you're watching, you're getting a lot of our secret answers right now for all of our fucking.
These are none of
These are none of mine. These are none of mine.
What was your first car? What
Your mother's
hospital
maiden
you
name.
born in?
Right.
See,
You ever see those videos where the lady
Who gave you your first hand job?
was talking about like how easy it is to get
Chewbacca.
somebody's password, and she's like, "Oh, well, what's your password?" "Oh, well, it's my dog's name and the year I graduated." She goes, "Oh, that's so cute. What kind of dog do you have?" And she's like, "Blah blah blah." She goes, "Oh, what's its name?" And then she says her dog's name, and then she goes, "You said you graduated from where?" And then she said the school, and she goes, "Oh, well, what year did you graduate?" And then she said the year she graduated. I was like, Jesus Christ.
Yo, people are puppets, man.
That is so easy to
Gotcha,
get
bitch.
out of people.
That's how when I worked when I did retail, this was back during COVID when like old people were getting scammed. So what?
So bad.
So
They
like
get scammed so
They've been
fucking
getting
hard during
scammed since
COVID.
day one.
So like these
Right,
overseas.
QVC and shit.
So
Yeah,
like
man.
the new scam
You ever
was
see the South Park where they're telling him to kill it? You should put that gun in your
Doobie
mouth.
speaking.
so like so they have these it was the Google Play scam. So and I'll send you guys the link. There's this guy on YouTube that literally would call these call centers like over in like the Middle East somewhere.
And then it like hacks them.
And he would hack them
Oh,
and be
that's
like,
so good,
yeah.
yeah.
So fucking, it was this, and I seen this shit happening real time. This old guy comes in, he's like, "Hey, how's it going? I need to load 3 Google Play cards." I said, "Okay, how much each?" $250 a piece. I said, "So $750 today, sir?" "Yeah." So I hear and I'm not trying to be that guy, but I hear the Indian guy on the phone. "That's right, Mister. Just pay for the card." So I said, "Sir, can you mute your phone?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm going to tell the guy to hold on." He tells the guy to hold on. I said, "You're being scammed." He's like, "What do you mean?" I said, "Well, they called me and they told me that," and it was fucked up. He's like, "They called me and they told me that I owed taxes on my house, and that there was a warrant out if I didn't get caught up with it. Now it's an old naive
Motherfucker,
dude.
if I'm paying you in Google Play cards to pay off
But
my
they don't.
taxes,
But then they're like, oh, so this is the new
They
way.
just
This is
listen.
the new era. So
Right,
if an
yep.
old person isn't hip to the technology, they're just like, oh, okay, well, this is how people pay for things now.
Their grandkids have been setting up their
chime
VCR
in on
remote
this,
for 20
Mark
years.
Rober actually did a video. I'll send it to Colin so you can put it up there. There are like
why are you
huge,
gripping your mic, bro?
because
Pause?
it's
Pause.
serious, and also pause.
Look at those honey hands.
Listen to me.
No, I'm self-conscious.
Fucking sausage fingers, like two of them just engulfs it.
Mark Rober actually infiltrated one of those like call center agencies, and they have like huge office buildings over in like India, and they have
yeah.
like
Yeah.
Do you know that's like one of like the like sought after jobs, like in the Philippines? Like you have to be like
They
it's like
aspire to be.
it's like classically trained violinists to be a fucking call center
a
representative
fucking
in the
ripoff
Philippines,
artist,
right?
which is insane. It's literally, oh, I aspire to be a scumbag.
Bro,
for
what
the
do you
rest
think
of my
my
life.
what do you think my job is?
An Americanized version of this.
But you know what's crazy though is over there it's more harsh penalties for that shit because the government's over there don't play that shit. So this dude, while he's hacking into them and talking to the guy's like, please don't hit confirm on the. He's like, oh, you want me to hit confirm? Hold on, please don't hit that. Please don't do it again.
Motherfucker!
Yeah. So
Motherfucker! Why'd you
while
do that?
while he's hacking them, he's already contacted a local police station over there in one of these countries, and that shit gets raided. Real time gets raided. Like they don't play that shit.
I heard the video of the part where he was getting mad at him because he transferred the money back to him instead of the other way around.
Right, he like basically like cashed in on the fucking.
He doubled up on this dude, and the dude didn't even realize it.
Yeah.
He put in $600 and walked out with like $1,400. The guy's like, "You just stole it from me. You just." He's like, "No. You told me to hit confirm."
Nope.
Yeah.
Why is everybody doing this accent?
Because
Like
that's
it's not
what
racist?
that's
Hank Azaria did it for 30 years. I'm gonna do it whenever I want.
that's not.
I'm gonna just start saying it now.
Man down.
It really is. Doobie's trying to be like, it's not. It is.
You're not cool if you don't knock your microphone over. Just trying to help him out.
You let him shit his pants.
That's like Jared
I
saying
ain't
the
shitting
N-word.
my pants.
I'm gonna pull that on you one day. Sean, I shit myself. Help me out. Shit
Okay.
yourself too. He's like, all
We
right.
should get one of those fart cups with the straw.
I was just thinking about that. I want to
We
do
need
that.
one so bad.
I will walk around.
You could be the videographer. I will embarrass myself and pretend I'm farting on people all day, all fucking day. I'll
They
do it.
literally just make a little speaker that you could like control.
We've
your
already
phone
looked it up.
and-
It's like a little
not
straw.
Those. No, it's like a straw that goes into your armpit, and it makes the greatest fucking fart sounds. You get wet, you get dry, you get elongated,
Any kind of adjective you want.
As soon as you bend over,
beefy.
as soon as you bend over to pick up a case of water,
Why are you growling at me like that, bro?
This water's so seductive.
is that your
Sensual
ass? It was. I'm sorry.
That fart just lit a scented candle. Shit.
It smells like smoky vanilla.
But yeah, I want one though. I want one so bad. They're $25.
So pull the
I love when those
trigger.
pranksters fart next to old black people. I know you just didn't do the
Fuck.
Hey man,
My mouth was open.
clench your ass. Hey bro, you need to clench your ass.
You need to wash your ass. You need to wipe your ass. You shit.
Oh hell no!
You ever be
You
somewhere?
took it too far.
Yeah, dude.
No, I'm kidding.
I've never heard of. Nah, yeah. You gotta watch. You gotta get more black friends than me.
You have to
I-
get more black friends.
I have 3 total.
The fact that you counted them.
On one
You
hand.
need more.
Remember that.
This motherfucker said I have 3 total.
On your white hand.
I'm collecting them like trading cards.
Besides me and Ty, are we included?
You're included.
Damn. See, nah, you know us.
It's UTY and the clerk at Turkey.
You got another one? Like, what's going on? You just pulling out snacks. What's up, man?
Duval is ready to stop.
I'm
for
ready.
Food.
I'm starving like Marvin.
TY would be so jealous right now.
Right, I got a little one.
Where you pulling them joints out of?
No. Colin just shared that on Threads, actually. The clip where the Slim Jim. He gave me this shit.
Thick James!
Thick ass meat stick. Boom.
Look at the size of this.
What kind of freaky ass shit you on, Jerry?
Then we literally had a whole episode of nothing but fucking big meat sticks.
You said
Pause.
butt fucking beef sticks.
Big meat.
Gotcha, bitch. Was not leaving that on the table. I said, I'm going to take that. Butt fucking beef sticks. That's our new album, folks.
That is the name of this episode.
Oh, we'll be at number 1 on the ska charts.
BFBS.
Right. Butt fucking beef sticks.
BFBS.
Oh shit.
Pull the meat out and you put it in the boat.
Here to bring the races together, not drive them apart.
So it is that time of year for the.
No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
It's already passed.
It's already passed,
It already
bro.
started.
That
It's
shit
been started for
eclipsed.
like months.
My neighbors, for the past 4 days in a row, nothing but fucking.
I would go out and have a whole.
So go out,
fucking
go out there and be like,
conversation.
hey, my man, listen, I ain't got nothing against it. Play what you want. Turn that shit down at a certain time.
Yep.
You out here at 1 o'clock. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
I had a whole conversation with my fucking neighbor. Like, look, whoever's coming to pick you up in
6
the morning,
o'clock in the morning.
turn that shit down,
Chill.
bro. Like, you don't need. your
First and
friend don't need
foremost,
to be
I get in
bumping
your
you.
car that early, and you got this shit.
If you're
dun,
bumping
dun,
that,
dun, dun,
I want to go to this. I want to go to fucking work in silence.
Right, bro, I'm trying to catch a nap on this ride real quick.
Bro, I literally got work at 3 a.m. every day. So, like, I'm out the crib at, like,
I would
2:30.
drive in silence
And
every
literally
morning,
just-
hating the world.
Walking out the house, everybody next door shooting basketball, drinking margaritas, just.
Everybody's just
Maria
outside speaking Spanish. Okay. I don't care who's okay. Everybody's all right. But turn the fucking music down. Right. Fucking drinking Modelo. Come on, man. At 3 a.m., get your fucking life together, bro.
Basketball, margaritas.
Right. Is this what America is becoming?
Dos Equis. We call them 2 X's here.
Right.
Thought this was America.
Right. No, this was America.
This was America.
Alright.
Why do I gotta be the racist
That's when
asshole?
you said it.
You have
Wow.
spun yourself
Right.
that your own personal web. This
Tragic
episode.
web
Guys
we
are
weave
outside just breathing air, enjoying the freedom.
with them big ass. Never mind.
You know what?
Uncle
I don't
Ruckus.
care anymore. I don't even give a shit.
Go ahead, say it then.
Don't trust them new over yonder.
Don't trust them.
That was another great one.
That was solid.
I wish we got more.
That's what you should start blasting every morning. You go out there, just get in your car.
Come out in your blue jeans.
Right.
to your nipples.
They gonna get the message. Bye.
Do you know what you should do? You should play their music, but even louder.
Yeah.
Their music. The fuck?
What's going on with y'all?
Like, oh, I challenge you.
It's called Dembo reggaeton.
It's got a lot of maracas.
Right. Jared out there playing J-Lo. This is it.
I'm still Jenny from the block.
I wouldn't play Jayla. I would play Shakira.
Do you guys
Okay.
mind if I play the Selena soundtrack?
Salinas.
Hey, that song was that work. If you had my love, that was that
Nah,
work.
bitty bum, bro.
Bitty bitty bamba. Bitty bitty bamba.
That song was
Bitty
that word.
bitty.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that song was that word.
No.
He out there playing fucking Santana and Matchbox 20. Just smooth. You guys like this?
Rob Thomas in the 90s,
He
right?
goes over with a six-pack of Modelo.
This life ain't gold. That's what he sounded like. It was like grunge, but Spanish. Spanish grunge.
Is anybody's name Maria? Maria.
Rob Thomas
She
was
reminded
cool
me of the West
for one episode of
Side.
Always Sunny in Philadelphia, but besides that, Rob Thomas is just to be shit on.
Jared outside just playing random Spanish artists. You guys like that? Huh? Fucking Edgar, I see you hiding, bro.
This is Daddy Yankee.
Right.
Are these guys like Coldplay where
Fucking
you're from?
gasolina. It was $1.77 at Sheets the other day.
Were you in line?
I was
Were you
in
in line?
line,
I was
bro.
in line.
Fucking me and Daddy Yankee. Turn the music down.
Right, like, this would be me. Hey,
No mas.
turn it the fuck off.
Right.
Like, come on.
Right. You guys can take your fucking Elode and go in the house. All right?
Menos.
Okay?
Menos y volume.
Fucking mama huevos me.
He said elote. There was no T in there. Let me take that elote and go inside.
All right, you guys. I like living here,
But not like this.
but
I'm the Taco Bell champion.
right,
This
Okay.
episode's called "I'm Not Racist, But."
right.
Dot.
I fucking like Spanish
Don't
food
talk about
too,
that
bro.
either. That's rude.
All right, I eat fucking pork rinds. You guys eat chicharrones. It's the same shit. Let's get along.
Where were we?
Let's get along. Right.
We here at Kramer and Kramer do not approve this message.
The guys at my job aren't like this.
Whoa.
Pablo doesn't talk like that. To me.
Right. Edgar, come on, bro. Let's get out of here.
Sean, you know it's amazing. The moment I say some off the wall shit,
It won't
It
matter.
turns into a 20-minute tangent.
We're gonna play a game called Flip Everything That Jared
I thought we were already 3 rounds into that fucker.
said. We are. We're gonna make
It's
him look
a
like
special.
We're gonna
here
make him
at
look like the
SSB.
worst fucking person in the world for the rest of the episode.
What kind of car do
for
you
the
have?
rest of my life.
What kind of car do you have, Jared?
A Pinto.
what kind of car do I have?
Yeah. What model? Just say the model.
A Hyundai Elantra.
Yeah. Oh, Hyundai.
Hyundai.
Oh, Hyundai.
Hyundai Elantra.
I thought it was Hyundai. Put some respect on those Asian people.
However you say it.
Yeah, it's Hyundai.
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 Oh, Hyundai.
My autistic nephew corrected me.
Huh?
To
That's
say
not a good way to
Hyundai.
start a sentence.
To say Hyundai instead of Hyundai.
Dixon City
So
Hyundai.
so ever since,
Dixon
that is,
City
that is how I
Hyundai.
pronounce it.
You know that if you live in the valley, you know that commercial. Dixon City Hyundai. Stop
Say
by
every
in case.
day,
But if you're
Dixon
black,
City
stay home.
Hyundai.
Dixon City Hyundai.
If you're white, you're approved automatically.
This interest rate is crazy. If you're
No
black,
credit.
Dixon City Hyundai.
No credit. That's okay.
You're a convicted felon. That's cool. Dixon City Hyundai.
No one's gonna touch it.
Yo, you
I thought they
scooped
were-
that up so
Hungry,
short.
hungry hippos, bro.
The one thing I'd be proud of is being corrected on my pronunciation by somebody with autism.
Sean already had a big boy.
Yeah, I had a big one already. That'd be good.
Whoa.
Boss.
It's got
I
some
still
snap.
have a big one.
It's got a little snap to it.
Podcast day can be a very dangerous day.
Jared comes home after like a fucking 12-hour shift. You guys are still outside. I see. Listen,
What are you doing?
I called
My
code.
hands are
I
sweaty
called
again
code
over there.
enforcement.
Yo, we have pressed him so hard that his hands become puddles that he can't even open a Slim Jim.
I assumed his hands were in such a way where he could just eat the Slim Jim through his hands and
Fucking
just
mom
take it into
spaghetti
a-
over here.
He's not gonna be
These
able to do
weak
it.
palms are sweaty.
Oh shit!
Thank you, Doobie.
All right, puddle paws.
Strong fingers from
Look outta
ancestral
here.
From what?
activities. Strong fingers.
Strong fingertips.
Working the soil.
I said the word last
We
week and then
appreciate
Matt
it.
told on me.
I did. He said it.
Don't be mad at us, Duval.
Where
Be
did
mad
I?
at
I
Native
put
Americans.
it in the group chat, didn't I?
It's not our fault they knew the land.
If y'all
That was some funny ass shit when they tried to enslave the Native Americans. They won't get out. Natives are like, fuck, we
I
won't.
remember the woods.
Right, bro. I know that tree.
You see that marking right there?
Right.
I'm gonna have to go left.
Right, bro. Listen, when I get out, y'all can come with the smoke. I got a tomahawk for you, bitch ass.
put them all down over there. You mean where we were born? Yeah, we'll never get out of here, Whitey.
Right.
This episode is called "I'm Not Racist," but
You imagine like the first idea of them, like
We're making fun of dumb white people at this point.
you imagine the first Voyager. They were like, you know what, guys?
Yeah, fucking white people.
Imagine like the first plans to go get slaves. They were like, all right, guys. So we got these ships. Obviously, the native things didn't work out. No big deal. Okay. Obviously, we can't do this shit ourselves. It's tiresome.
we just gotta find darker ones.
We just gotta
They'll
find-
last longer in the sun.
We just got to find people that don't know the land. What about the Asians? We tried that.
What about the Irish?
They kept
They're
building-
too lazy.
We tried that.
They kept getting tired.
They're just drunk all the time.
Yeah. There's this continent, guys. Wait, there's this continent. I seen this guy, man. These people, they're like big.
You can't miss them.
You can't. Yeah, you can't. They really don't have too much clothes on. Okay.
You don't really understand the.
Right. They speak in tongues. They're from Africa.
Dude,
I think
this
if
is
we pull up there and we convince them that there's a party going on these ships,
This is making me feel bad. I don't want to do this anymore.
I'm telling it. This is how it went down.
I'm just co-signing on whatever he's saying.
The
at this
more
point.
you genuinely think about how monstrous of an idea it was.
This is how it came to
That-
fruition.
You know what, guy? Well, let's sit in a room and figure out the best way to get away with completely enslaving an entire race
I'm
of
leaving
people.
that room.
That they then say we're going to take people from a country, and then it took years to get them over here.
Devil's advocate.
It was so horrible.
Yeah.
That's the most horrible thing you could ever do to somebody.
What country would you pick now?
To go to and just take from?
Just fucking,
Yeah.
just go and fucking take slaves.
I ain't taking nobody.
Country or continent? Because
Well, continent is very vast.
Yeah.
You only have 7 to pick from.
it's unfortunate, but because the way the world has worked, I would stay on the same continent.
Oh no.
The path of least resistance. It's the same reason they did it back then. This is a bad conversation to have, by the way.
We could
But-
just have like a train.
But it's just what it is.
It's not a bad combo. I mean, there is humor in it.
There's
I mean, it
humor.
worked out for us. We're getting
You know
$207
what-
million fucking NFL contract.
You know what
It's
they
just
you
sad
know what they
because-
don't talk about though
because
is
the
the
continent with the
craziest
most
fucking part.
slavery still
We're-
going on.
We're
You know
right,
what?
like fucking.
I was just telling Sean the
In
other
the
day.
end,
Rwanda,
you
yeah.
guys made out.
I was
Good
just,
job.
I was just telling Sean the other
A lot of
day.
those
My
fucking-
mother is as old as civil rights.
That shit always makes me upset.
Civil rights is only going to be 60 years old. I'm sorry,
Damn.
Mom. I'm not trying to put your age out there.
Damn. First off,
How old is she?
everybody is going to try to stretch. Like, yeah, civil rights has been around for hundreds of years.
No, it was
Your
an
mom
idea.
is so old, she gave up her seat in the back for Rosa Parks.
That was a joke 20 years ago.
Probably was.
Yeah.
But anyway, do you know what they don't talk about when it comes to slavery? Is the fucking breeding
Yeah,
plantation.
that was real shit.
I thought he was going
And
to
the
say
fucking,
pizza
like-
parties.
And like
Talk about the pizza parties.
The amount of dominoes we gave
we
them.
threw a lot of fucking pizza parties,
The
and you
amount
guys
of-
should have appreciated
the amount
that.
of black men that they castrated and like
Oh.
and like if you think about it,
They
there were-
destroyed entire lineages.
There were people alive in like the 20s that were probably fucking castrated.
Why do you
bro.
think you see somebody, and I'm not trying to, like, I'm just saying genetics is a motherfucker. Why do you think you see an African American left tackle 6'8", 320 pounds?
breeding?
Go back to his ancestry line. There was somebody on the field just as big as him, and then they found a woman who was about 5'11" to 6 foot. They said,
whole
listen,
mandingo.
y'all two gonna make babies, and these babies gonna grow up and keep this farm or this
Right, was a whole-
plantation going.
was a
Why do
whole
I go
mandingo.
undrafted every year? Breeding.
Yeah. It's just the truth.
It
It's
didn't
just,
work.
It's just the truth.
Fat,
just
doughy
wild,
white
like-
people made me.
Point-
Strong,
Case in
athletic
point,
black
watch the
people
Key
made
and Peele.
them.
Watch the Key and Peele skit when they're up for sale when they're playing slaves.
Oh, fuck.
Case in point, they literally knocked it out the park.
Like that's
nailed
just wild.
it.
Like 9-year-old starts fucking bleeding and menstruating. Like boom,
Now
you're
gonna
having
have-
babies.
Now you're having babies.
you're about to have fucking babies at 9
You
years
got a
old.
new job.
It's just wild, bro.
Yeah.
And that's the shit that they leave out of the textbooks. They'll talk about cotton all day and tobacco.
I said before.
But they
if
don't
you-
talk about the breeding.
When we were in school,
plantations.
and it came
That's
to the,
just as bad as a fucking
I
concentration
think I was
camp.
lucky that my schools did have a lot of newer texts and everything like that, and there was stuff about that stuff.
Some
but
of
I
our-
had to further my own education.
some
to
of
find
our
out how
books.
bad
Were,
it actually
I told
was.
you, our books went slavery, Harriet
4
Tubman,
paragraphs.
Frederick Douglass. Then we skip forward, and
Right.
then it's Malcolm X, Martin Luther King, and then the last page.
Peanut butter to mouth.
Right, the last page is a black kid and a white kid playing Yu-Gi-Oh.
And that was all chapters 1 through 3.
Right, that was
No,
that was a
paragraph-
chapter.
That was paragraphs 3 through
Right.
6.
And then you're like, oh well, you guys had Martin Luther King. It's like, yeah, but
Christopher Columbus
Nobody-
has 12 pages.
nobody talks about Jim Crow.
Black people didn't play.
Nobody
Yu-Gi-Oh.
talks about indentured servants.
I think black people exclusively play Yu-Gi-Oh.
I don't know. I don't think they liked Bandit Keith.
Fuck Bandit Keith.
Fuck him.
Proof right there.
He wore the stars and bars on it.
He was
He
very
wore the stars and bars.
My
On
man
his
pulled a
fucking-
gun out. Sir, this is
On
a
a-
card game.
Do you know we're playing cards, sir?
My man pulled a pistol out. I lost.
This is not
When
poker.
I'm coming, you're gon' hear
You're right.
this.
My man pulled out the pistol. I said, Keith, chill.
Yeah, yo, his special card was a fucking dragon that was also a gun.
The barrel dragon, right?
Yes.
Writing.
Yeah.
Awful writing.
It was a dragon that was just 3 guns.
America.
But I know like 5 guys that look like Bandit Keith.
I'm sorry.
That's within the 12 block radius.
Right.
Bandit Keith was like the anime version of Kid Rock.
Right. I can smell his. I can smell his
Anime
character.
Kid Rock.
Kid Rock, man.
Oh, can we have Bandit Keith up there?
Can we have Bandit Keith and Kid Rock? Please.
My man was having this political stance, and he had the guitar in the background. And I'm tired of these single moms soaking up all the money for all their food stamps. Burn out. And I'm tired of all.
And that's not even a talk about
Bro.
Kid Rock.
Talking about single moms, I watched a fucking TikTok earlier today. This bitch makes $5,000 a month on child support from 5 baby daddies.
So 1,000 each?
The one is like $2,000 because he's like a truck driver.
Got
And
a
like
golden
she
pussy.
literally like lists the baby daddies and like how much she makes.
Okay, I can see dude number 2 and then dude
Get
number 3 because there are
everything
some
that
chicks
she
that have
fucking
3.
wants.
Dudes 4 and 5. What was y'all doing?
You're dumb. You
dumb
are
as
so
shit.
dumb. You are so very dumb.
Shooting the club up. That you should be out in the parking lot
Filling holes.
Bro, that's why you just bust on a face.
or something.
Or just pull out before you nut and
Get
just
up
jerk
outta
off
there.
the rest of the way.
Get up out of there.
Like,
Yeah, but
finish
in the heat
fuck
of the
off your
moment when
goddamn-
shit's
Bro,
getting
no.
thrown around and said,
If you know a
She
female
got 4
has
baby
four
daddies.
baby daddies,
nobody's thinking of that.
why
in the
you
moment.
painting
Facials
walls?
are very in 2023.
Huh?
Bro, I'd rather stamp my butthole on her forehead
Actually, they're
than
out.
nut in a fucking girl that has 4 baby daddies.
4 baby daddies. You skeeting that to be number 5?
I'd rather
I
give,
wouldn't be in the vicinity in the first place.
I'd rather give her a set of Arabian goggles than do that.
The Arabian goggles.
Is that what they were
No
wearing?
disrespect to anybody with multiple.
Sean, do you know what they
I'm
are?
just saying.
It's what they were wearing on the little sub that blew up when they were looking from the Titanic.
Basically, but it's when you put your ball sack on a girl's eyes and you sit on her forehead.
Why?
They did it in the Slim Shady show.
I can't even get somebody to pull a chair out for me. Who's getting people to let them
Let me
do
put my
this?
ball sack on your eyes. Hey, yo, baby. You want to try a cock stain?
She got to be down.
Can
I just want somebody
can I
to
just
hold
put
the
my
fucking
balls
door
on your
open for me.
I just want to put my balls on your eye sockets.
That's nasty.
Listen, they've been through it. They just need a little break.
Do you know what we should do?
Have some fucking
Can I rest
decorum.
them on
We
your
should
face?
all-
Put your balls in my eye sockets.
We should all pick our top 5 favorite Urban Dictionary words or phrases.
I have
and
one
then we
immediately.
all have to guess what we think they mean.
I have one immediately, and it's amazing.
Okay, go ahead.
It's called Charizarding.
All right, go ahead. Does it have to deal with fire?
Is it when you something light their pubes on fire?
It's when you light their pubes on fire, and then you like jizz and put it out, and then you tell them
Who
that
has
you tell
time
I don't
for
have
them
time for all that.
Let him finish.
you tell them that they don't have enough gym badges to train you.
Damn.
Yeah,
The Alaskan,
So not only does all that happen, you don't have enough badges.
yeah.
That's fucked.
what about the Alaskan snow dragon?
I mean, Ash
Anybody?
didn't win until the end.
just
anyway.
just so we're aware, I don't know any of this shit.
Anybody?
I'm a
Alaskan
regular
snow
degular
dragon?
guy.
That's
What?
all right.
Alaskan snow dragon? Anybody?
That sounds
That-
No, I'm worried there's some snowballing involved, though.
That's,
It's when you come in a girl's mouth and you hold it closed and you tell her you have AIDS, and then she has to force it out of her nose.
That's wild. Why? Who does that?
Bro, nobody is doing these things. I mean, I'm sure there's a select few, but like these things, we should all pick our top 5 on fucking Urban Dictionary and
I
present
mean,
them.
I'm gonna go Venture Brothers again. A rusty venture.
Or like a rusty
It's where
trombone.
you take a snorkel and stick it up their ass, and you. Oh, it's so fucked up.
space.
That's
docking
one of the versions. That's one of the versions.
is when you fuck a girl in the ass, and then you spread her ass and shit in it.
What is going on?
Listen,
What is
man,
going on?
I'm having.
What is going on?
Like sometimes I can't turn up the radio and drive at the same time, and there's people doing all this shit at the same
There's
time.
people that turn
no pun
down.
intended.
There's the people that turn down their radio when they're getting close to the
That's how you
destination.
That's how you
Exactly
get.
what I'm thinking.
You want to get
there are
sick
white
for,
people
you,
in
want to
this
be
world
sick
that
in a
do it.
hospital for months? That's how you get sick in a hospital for months.
This is. Do you want to get ants?
That's how you get ants.
This is how we get fucking ants, people.
I quote
Doo-doo
that
with
all the
somebody's
time,
butt?
especially in
That's
a Max
nasty.
and Maverick.
I was just thinking that it's almost time for me to watch
It's
archery.
like almost I actually just started again. I'm like, just past the episode where
Do you-
Archer pretended like he's.
Do you know it's
gay
not
to-
from Archer though?
It is. It's the very first fucking episode.
It's from C-Lab 2021. The guys used it again.
Oh, did they reuse it?
They rehash it. It's the same with the eye thing. When you hear somebody going, "Oh, my eye! What did you do to my eye?" That was Dr. Quinn on fucking C-Lab. They've been funny for fucking 30 years. Those guys.
But anyway, Urban Dictionary has some wild shit on it.
At what point do you just see a line and you're like, no, I'm not gonna cross that.
Strawberry shortcake.
I'll let you know when I see it.
Don't want to know.
It's where you come on a girl's face and then punch her in the nose.
We all have lines. We're not gonna cross and stuff like that.
Maybe we shouldn't.
The guys who came up with this, they need therapy. And
What about the Houdini? Does anybody know the Houdini?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, I know what that is.
Okay, well then tell me.
It's what every black father pulls.
That's not what that is, Josh.
No, it's.
But
when-
I want to hear your explanation
It's where
first.
Daddy says he's going for some fucking
Milk and
Newports and he never
smokes.
comes back.
All right, I'll be back, guys. Woo.
And there's a puff.
Abracadabra, bitch.
Okay,
There's
so
a puff of menthol smoke where it used to be.
Oh my
so,
god.
so you're banging.
I'm not racist, but
You're,
I'm
ba-
not racist. It's just tell me black people don't
Stereotypes.
smoke
You're
menthol
banging the
cigarettes and I'll leave
girl.
right now.
you're banging the girl by a window, right?
What's this called?
the Houdini.
The
Okay.
Houdini.
Okay.
And then you pull out, and your boy's hiding in the closet, and you have him come over and start doing his thing.
Fucking.
And then you
Not-
leave, right? And you look up at the window and you wave at her while she's getting fucked by somebody she
It's
didn't
a
know
lot.
she
That
was getting
sounds like a
fucked
Mission
by.
Impossible
Yeah,
mission.
that's not
right,
impossible.
but do you
That's
know
good. That's
how
funny.
fun that would be? Especially if it was
not
like a
Yeah,
bar pickup.
It's not fun. That's just
It kind of
fun.
sounds like rape at this point.
That is rape.
It is.
That is.
But at the same time,
she-
you have to think that you have to find a perfect assistant. Somebody
Sounds
who's
like
the
a
same
basement
dimensions and
technique.
everything.
Right, like
'Cause
if
immediately
you're a
it'd
beer
be
can,
like,
you can't come in
"Nah."
with a pencil.
Yeah, right?
Like,
You need, and then now you have to actually find the guy and go do the legwork to find the guy that's the same. Nah, I'm
right,
not
it can't be a black guy and a white
Hey,
guy
man.
in the same situation.
That
You
sounds
want
like
to pull
a.
Houdini with me?
That sounds like a basement technique.
Throw him down the stairs.
Are we gonna? What is that? A suicide pact where we both die before we're 30 or whatever it was?
Something.
Why are you guys trying to Houdini pact over here?
We're not.
I heard it.
Houdini. He's
You want to
still,
do Houdini with me?
He's still around.
It was just
You want to do it?
Do people still do magic? Like, is that hot?
Oh, Barney Stinson.
Is that still hot on the streets? Is that what's going on? What's the Cambodian breast milk of magic right now? Like, who's the guy?
What a metaphor. It's
a great metaphor.
If that wasn't
Right?
a perfect, thank you. If that wasn't a perfect metaphor, I don't know what is.
What is the greatest street magic you've seen, basically?
David Blaine, he made the Statue of Liberty
David Blaine?
disappear.
I like the Amazing Jonathan.
Do you guys ever watch? No. What's Piff the Magic Dragon?
He's funny.
You ever see him? Dude, he's
definitely
fucking
funny.
hilarious.
Penn and Teller's old stuff before they got political is good.
You ever see the guy that does that trick with the cards that like steals everybody's watch? And he's like, "Did you see a magic trick?" They're like, "Yeah, it's so cool." And they're holding up cards. They're like, "You want your watch back?" Like, it's literally just like a whole thing on TikTok where the dude literally steals people's watches. And
I
then,
just
like,
want to see the clips where people get mad about it, though. Like, I never want to see the happy-go-lucky people.
right.
I want
I
to see the guy
always want to see the bad reaction.
the guy whose $600 watch just got
No,
pocketed.
those guys
and
who
he
play
flips
those.
the fuck out
The
about
guy
it.
who plays those fucking cup games.
And he's holding the P in his pinky.
Yeah, and fucking the guy's like
Bottle caps
one
and a
dude
pea.
went and like bet his rent money. I watched it on World, so it was like fucking $800.
It's just wild.
Goes and fucking bets it, and he's sitting there, can you give my money back? And the guy's like, bro, you put $800 down. Dude was up on people like $3,500 a day, but you can't go back to those same neighborhoods when you do that shit.
No.
Somebody gonna come back
I'll
and fucking
fuck
kill you.
somebody up.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
not
a one and done.
I'm not betting that much money though.
I'm gonna
No.
fuck somebody up if I lose
No,
that much money.
you're fucking crazy to put that much money down.
Yeah, you're the one they're waiting for. You're the guy that they've been waiting for the whole
Right.
time while they're
the
hustling
whole
the little
time
fish.
on that corner.
You're the big fish
You're
they've
like,
been
well,
waiting
my
for.
rent money just showed up.
We're gonna say it again. Gotcha.
Boom.
Yaga.
I ain't doing that shit. I don't like losing money the way it
Did
is.
you guys ever hustle people back in the day?
We hustled people the other week.
I sold some fake weed.
I used to sell oregano
Lies.
at Skateaway.
Everybody sold it.
Oversell weed.
It was basil.
Oh yeah, I definitely oversold weed.
I ain't gonna hold you.
All right, Michael Scott. What was it? Crazy salad.
Yeah.
I got bored one summer, decided to sell a little weed, and fucking. I used to overcharge white clientele.
Hard, and I used to just pick out the fucking seeds and sell them as beasters.
That too.
Constantly, I would go through with like tweezers and pick out the seeds from the buds and then sell them as
Because
beasters.
I ain't gonna lie, like white dudes that I didn't know, they were always like,
Oh, this is good,
they're
bro.
like,
It's so
bro,
good.
how much for a quarter? 50 or 60? I'm like, 55. Mind you, I'm selling this shit for like 35, 40.
Right, you're copping it for 25.
All right.
That's the way to be.
Fucking
Yeah.
brick weed.
I was a victim.
If you name your price,
I mean, I've probably been a victim a couple times.
yeah, I mean, if you name your price off the rip, and I didn't even give you a price, that's what I'm going with.
I always
Right,
made-
like, oh, you cool with 40? Yeah, I was only going to charge you 25, but 40's great. Yeah.
It's 15 more than what I planned.
I always made friends. Before
Right,
I
I'm
bought weed
smoking
from
for free
somebody.
tonight.
I'll
I
make friends with
literally-
you and we'll talk, and then we'll figure out prices. But I don't want to just start. You're
I
gonna get
literally
fucking ripped off.
only sold weed back in the day to smoke for free. I never
everybody
made
does.
a private profit once.
Yeah,
I literally sold to smoke for
it's
free.
fun money.
That's all I did.
You needed a quick,
Robin
You
Hood.
needed a quick $40 for a date. Let's sell a little weed.
Right. And I'd probably
Little
smoke it with
twin.
Right.
Twin. Ghost.
She said, "Oh, we getting cheese fries tonight? We sure
Bro,
are."
I did roll like fat 20 bags though. Like I used to give them like 2.2.
One of the reasons I had to stop because I was doing the same thing as you. Everybody was in high school. You sell a little bit so you can smoke a little bit. But I'd sell to my friends, so people I genuinely liked. So I'd be making them 3.7s and 3.8s,
Right.
instead of the 3.4s and the 3.3s.
And then you're
like
losing that
supposed
free
to.
smoke.
Exactly, and then it's like, well, this game's over.
Yeah.
Right, because you lose the free smoke.
3-2,
because you hook
here
the
you go.
people up.
Like this saying, I hit.
It's
The,
0.3 short,
I'm
man.
hitting this luxury tax too much. This game's over.
Yeah.
I always separated my baggies from like people I liked versus people that I disliked.
See, smart. I guess I like too.
Point nines or
I got better.
1.2s.
Like point
Right.
8.5.
0.8, let's be-
Right, 0.8s and 1.2s.
Right.
Yeah.
1.2 if you trying to fuck with
My
shit.
crazy ass had my own fucking scale in the car
But
though.
it's
Like
fuck-
I was
because
weighing that shit up before I
There
did.
would be times where you'd
like
get
you gotta
so
top
hard
this
up.
bag out, bro.
You would just go find someone and you'd be like,
You
I know
didn't
it's going to
tear
be
it
like
right.
0.8 from this person, but it's the only person I get from right now, so I got to go get it.
It is literally the only person that has fucking marijuana available.
Worst
I feel like everybody
time
got
ever.
weed from like
Right, like
the
our
same
kids
dude.
will never
same three guys.
fucking
Yeah.
understand that struggle ever is getting
You
weed.
be meeting people for the first
Getting
time
good
off a
weed.
transaction.
Yeah.
all
Like,
right.
so he lives over in Ashley, bro. You got to go talk to him.
You gotta spend 2 hours in their fucking house smoking 3 joints with them and like
We would
I
start
don't
looking
wanna
at the
be
beginning
here
of our shift
anymore.
at 3 o'clock, and by 10 o'clock, we still couldn't find something sometimes. It'd be like, damn.
He'd be like,
it's like, bro, can I just get my dime bag and dip? Like, I don't want to smoke another fucking joint.
I'm not trying to
with
be
you.
your next best friend, bro.
At that
Like,
point, you taking everything. You like, bro, I'm looking for like an eighth. I
That's
got
another
dimes.
reason
I'll
why
take it.
Pineapple Express, not to go back to that or anything, but that's another reason why that's such a great movie. It shows so many more moments
Right.
of actual
the
relationships
transaction.
between
Dealer
drug
and
dealers
consumer.
and dealers and the other drug
Consumer.
they're not drug addicts, but
They're consumers.
the other potheads, yeah.
Yep.
Whereas something like Half Baked, yeah, they showed it, but it was more in comedic fashion and not as much like
right, more in business comedic,
yeah.
not like real like.
We've
No,
all
yeah,
gone to a
like-
drug dealer's house where he made us smoke a joint with him that we didn't
Right.
want to smoke.
Yo, bro, you play
I just
2K?
wanna
and you
leave.
get dumb, right? You get dumb fucking high.
Like, just
before
play one
you
round, man. We'll
leave.
play one round and it'll be over.
Always got me.
4 rounds in. All right, bro.
Not even, bro.
gotta
Like
go.
I am literally getting up and making the situation awkward. Like I gotta go. There's somebody in the car.
Just like Seth Rogen, where it's like, all right, man, like, oh, yeah, I gotta go.
Got
It's,
the
it's in the
weed.
bag. Oh, yeah, we gotta
All
go.
right.
We all do it. I've had to sit and listen to drug dealers tell me about literally smacking his fucking girlfriend's head off the air conditioner coming out the window while they were fucking 10 minutes before I came in the door. And then I got to sit there and just be like, I was wondering what that smell was. Like, that's fucking weird. I don't want to be here.
Worst I ever got caught in. I had to listen to the entire Dark Side of the Moon album. The entire album.
There are
Of Dark Side of
pages
the
of
Moon.
history that we need to acknowledge and accept that they existed, but I don't got to read them all every day.
Listen, I'll listen to Dark
That's
Side
one
any
of 'em.
day, but don't put me into a situation with a stranger where I don't want to be there.
I'm not
Yeah.
going into a
Like-
Floyd hole with you, motherfucker.
Like,
Yeah.
I can't sit here and fucking vibe out when I'm like, all right, are the cops gonna raid this fucking house, or like,
You got 20
what's
minutes.
your
tops.
what's your mom think about all of this marijuana smell
That
downstairs?
is generous.
What
sir.
does your mom think about all this weed smell?
people coming through the front door all day?
Right.
I was spoiled. My parents didn't care about the smell, but they smoked pot too. With the DARE officer. I'm sure I've mentioned that before, but
Which one?
I had the DARE officer at my school. His name was Officer Phil in Pike County. Hey, Officer Phil. And he would come to my house and
Someone's never taken Darren the Dare Lion home, and it definitely shows.
he smoked pot in my house with my parents, and I would watch him do it. And then the next day I'd
Shit is
see him in
wild.
school, and he'd be talking in front
Don't
of
do
the class.
drugs, okay?
And then he'd be scanning the room and then get to me and be like, and then just move on, knowing that I can't stay looking at him. Somebody's gonna know something's up.
Don't do drugs, okay?
Right.
You should
remember
never ever.
ours-
marijuana's a
ours- our
gateway
guy looked
drug.
like
And
Uncle
I watched you
Fester.
smoke,
Yes.
Phil.
Dude, were you in the class where he's like, he was trying to call like someone that does drugs like a pussy, and he goes, I can't really say the word, but it rhymes with hussy. And everybody's like, pussy?
Pussy.
He was so fucking embarrassed.
Pussy.
Like, pussy? And he's like,
Pussy.
we're moving on.
Yeah, I can't rhyme apparently.
And it rhymes with hussy. What the fuck's a pussy? I never want to encounter a pussy.
I remember they showed us this video of this dude. He was like, I think it was like some
Big pussy.
some dragon or some shit. He was like, I started going down the wrong path. They had him like his voice blocked. He was like, he had like the voice thing on. He was in jail. He was like, my mother used to cry every night. I was like, my mother was cool. I came home and ate tacos.
Right?
You was doing it
I had a
wrong.
full belly.
Just say you got caught with some other shit.
Yeah.
Right, you were
You
doing
trying to
some
get
weird
time off
shit.
your sentence, right? You was caught with dope. Shut up.
Real.
Right. Weed ruined my life.
Get real.
They say what they're
People
told
were
to
doing.
say.
People were doing fucking 20 bags for fucking a dime bag back in the day, though. They were doing fucking 20.
I
for
call him
a
right
dime.
out. Depending on the situation. If it was like in a shaky neighborhood, all right, I'm gonna take this L. If I know
No, I'm
you,
saying like people were doing like jail time for fucking weed like that.
oh yeah, you getting
fucking possession,
Which
dude?
is wild these days.
Well, they were talking about fucking reversing sentence, but you can't give people that fucking time back.
You can give me some money for this time that I served.
I think that's
I'll
a
take
law.
some money.
I think that's a law in California.
Yeah,
now.
I'll take some money.
If you're found not guilty, you get paid reparations for however long you were
PA
incarcerated.
has some rule to where if you get out before a certain amount of time, you're not able to fucking sue or whatever like that. That the county and the state or Commonwealth have a certain
I
amount
was
of
gonna
time
say,
to
they ain't a
realize they
state.
made a mistake.
They're a
Which is
Commonwealth.
bullshit. Which means you could put me in jail,
There are
realize in
loopholes.
3 years that you
There
made
are
a mistake.
a lot of loopholes
Let me
when it
out of
comes to
jail.
the 4 Commonwealths
The law
compared
is
to the other
fucked.
It's
sta-
fucked
compared
because
to the
nobody
states.
wants
Southern
to
jail,
take accountability.
down south is
Yeah.
even worse. There was a
There's no
dude in
accountability.
Arkansas.
None whatsoever.
You see them Texas jails where they make
Yeah.
them sleep outside
There was a-
and
there
wear
was a
like
dude
fucking
in-
pink jumpers and shit?
There was a dude in Arkansas. The fucking court was
Now
so-
don't go anywhere, y'all.
You know,
Right.
like they get the public defenders, and obviously if you don't have money or whatever, they give you the PD free for the state or whatever. The fucking PDs are working with the prosecution in Arkansas. So these people, there was guys in jail. Their bail was only like fucking $25. One dude's was $7. He was in jail for 4 years and didn't know what his bail was. Somebody could have went there and just gave him $7
Shit's wild.
and got him out, but because his lawyers were purposely not fucking doing the legwork
Yeah.
and letting them know.
Well, you could get all the labor out of them too.
But then
A
they
lot more than
but then-
$24 worth of labor.
But then they get fucked because they turn around and they get a civil rights lawyer, and then it's like, okay, you could have just told this guy he was getting out for 25
Stand
bucks.
up for your rights.
move on.
Now you got
got
to pay $2.4 million 10 years later because this dude was in jail and like little shit. Like dude got caught with fucking like 0.7 worth of weed,
Shit's wild.
and they gave him like a year for every like point ounce or whatever,
Quote
point
Ron
gram.
White, if I got 0.7 of weed, I'm out of
7
weed.
years he got, and his
sad.
bail was $25. Nobody told
7,
him.
you mean I have a
That's
blunt left?
crazy.
Hey, shit.
You could have got $25 together in the hood.
If I blink too
Easy.
fast,
Right.
that much weed
Who got
disappears.
$10? Who got $5? We gotta get Roger out.
Well, like I said, back in the day, I made that shit stretch a week.
What?
Like a 0.7.
You had
if
to.
I had to, I would make a 0.7 stretch.
If I bought a dub or like an eighth, I was trying to stretch that shit. It depends on when you bought it. Like if I bought
fucking
it,
rolling pinners.
if I knew I was going out, hanging out
Yeah,
with
if
people
you were going to be
Friday,
at somebody's house and
because you know people are gonna
half of it's
match.
gone already.
You always made sure to match too. Like
there's always that one motherfucker that looked out. He ain't had shit to put in. You just like, how you getting a cipher?
Right? Can I hit that?
We've been talking about that person all week and everything. We have another buddy who he would show up because this other person brought him, and then he'd be like, oh, well, this third party would be like, why don't you guys go halves on a blunt? And be like, oh, good idea, we'll go halves on a blunt. And then all of a sudden this other person's involved. It's like,
You just got involved in a thruple.
there's not a finder's fee
There,
for fucking blunts.
was
There
that
definitely
a
is.
third?
Suggestion fee.
Like, oh, it was my idea, your idea. You led us to the fucking water we were drowning in. What are you talking about?
Right, just like a fucking depressed camel. Doobie, where can we find you?
Get fucked.
You could find me on Facebook, Doovie Branch or Duval Branch. Now you could find me on Threads, God Loves _ the Groove. You could find me on Instagram, same hashtag. Same at. I'm on TikTok, I think. Yeah, I'm everywhere. Just look my name up.
You just, change fucking halfway through the season. You can't even fucking plug the goddamn show anymore. Sean, where can we find you?
You can find me on anywhere except for that new one that you just talked about. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just on Facebook right now, Sean Mulcahy. I'm not really touching the other ones for whatever reason, but
Jungle Jay?
You can find me at Jared Kramer on Facebook.com. Working on stuff soon, so we'll see when that comes to fruition.
after he watches a couple episodes of Seinfeld.
3 episodes. That's it. That's all you got.
I'll give you just 2 is all it takes.
Crash.
Crash underscore Cox on Instagram. That's already free. Shout out to everybody that makes this podcast possible. Make sure you guys check out Super Smash Productions on YouTube. Smash that subscribe button. Make sure you guys share it. Show
Viewers
love
like you.
on TikTok, on Facebook. I love you guys. I'm out.
He ruined it.